Welcome to World Cultures 8, homework number 12, Sojourner Truth. Please follow along as I read the passage. Isabella was a slave who lived in a small Dutch village in New York, sharing a crowded house with her parents and 12 brothers and sisters. She only spoke Dutch. This little girl had a big future waiting for her. She became Sojourner Truth, a famous speaker. Her life was hard. She was sold several times. One of her masters forced her to marry a man named Thomas. They had 5 children together, and her master promised to free her, and when he didn't, Isabella took her youngest child and ran away. In 1827, New York State freed all of its slaves. Isabella's son Peter was taken from the state. He had been freed, but he was sold as a slave in the South. Isabella went to court and fought to get him back. She won and brought her son back home again. It wasn't until 1843 that Isabella decided she would spend her life helping other people. She changed her name to Sojourner Truth. She told a woman named Olive Gilbert about being a slave in the North, and Gilbert wrote a book about Truth's life. Then she started to give speeches. Sojourner was a powerful speaker. She spoke against slavery, and she spoke for the rights of women. In one speech, she asked her audience, "Ain't I a woman?" And yet, she went on to explain, she had worked as hard as any man she had known. She told her audience that all women are strong and capable. During the Civil War, Sojourner worked to raise money for food and clothing for African American soldiers. She met President Lincoln, who thanked her for her work. After the war ended, Sojourner worked just as hard, raising money for the freed slaves in the South and giving more speeches. She kept working to help people until the day of her death in 1883. Now for the questions. Remember, you may pause at any time and press play to continue on. Number 1. The third paragraph is mainly about A. Isabella changing her name, B. Isabella's childhood, C. Isabella winning a court case to free her son, D. Isabella's work during the Civil War. 2. What does the word capable mean in the story? A. Able, B. Quick, C. Weak, D. Soft. Number 3. Number the following events in the order that they happened. Sojourner Truth works to help the freed slaves. Isabella runs away with one of her children. Sojourner meets President Lincoln. Sojourner starts making speeches. Isabella changes her name. Number 4. Answer the following questions. Who was Thomas? What was Sojourner Truth's book about? When did Isabella decide to spend her life helping other people? Where did Isabella live when she was a child? 5. Why did Sojourner Truth give speeches? A. She liked being the center of attention. B. She wanted people to know about her family and her life in the Dutch village. C. She wanted to tell people slavery was wrong and women are strong. D. She wanted to tell people about the time she visited Abraham Lincoln.